coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve it is. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. Young Kwanku has it all teed up. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
19, Tiger, 19.
Play action, McCarthy. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They got to get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Rolling left, buying some time. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as a QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight to force the throwaway.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy. the left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And this one doesn't go far. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Again, McCarthy to throw. Forced out to his right. And a man is there to knock that away. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And now they face 2nd down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Back to the air, McCarthy. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Going again now. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. That would be that same strategy they employed. I'm going to guess so. Until the defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milton. On the move, headed right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Milton lost it. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they'll advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that fumble forward.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. 3rd and long for him here. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10 from the 41. Here's McCarthy to throw. Chased out to his right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it sets up second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Here he goes, third and long. Forced out to his right. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Here we go.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Throwing out to the left. Cotton. He's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down in the 31. He started a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 22 on that one. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First down, Panthers.
Sticking to the air here. On the move, headed right. Going all the way to the end zone here. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. He dodged the tackle. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
38-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
2nd down, looking for options. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right. He's got it inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. He rolls to his right. McCarthy to the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
So you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. McCarthy on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. J.J. McCarthy the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Set to kick this away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Kadarius Toney on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Milton now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
Comes up empty on that one. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. Free inside the 30. To the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in a 2nd after cutting into the lead.
Touchdown, Panthers.
That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's the quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I mean, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Johnson again. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Headed out right. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Ball at the 33 for first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This is Watson. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now it's McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go, 19.
McCarthy throwing here. And Johnson once more. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on defense.
More power to the big tight end. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Johnson. And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that he says is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals are going to come. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Tony now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Escapes the pocket. And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag no down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack? Play fake, it's Milton. Vacates quickly left side. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Panthers with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, here's Milton. Getting out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Just got it away before the hit run. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now
it's a fake. Direct snap to the up man. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Watson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Buying some time right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete out to the right. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Running here with Watson. And they come through to stay on the field. It is enough to set this offense up at a 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, so they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it, too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. That one connects. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. So they can try for some points going into the break. So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Reichert connects there. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Hold the ready.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Get it. 70 Silver Wolf.
Brooks going for the marker. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Buying some time left. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He rolls to his right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. I felt on the intended target. And now they're First down and 4th and long.
There defensively.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the Vikings' 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Press all in. Here we go. Viking 18.
Hands off here for Brooks. And it looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 7.
Throwing now, Milton. This is a heater going deep. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
Touchdown, Carolina.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Again to Johnson to start this drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's a loss of
Back
2.
to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Now he's going to take a deep shot down the right side. That's complete inside the 35. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Buffalo 18.
On play action now, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone on 1st. Headed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Running out of the pistol with Johnson. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making a 9-point advantage. Reichert on for the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Panthers 50, Panthers 50.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Now, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running line. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
19, here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
The QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with, and the That was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. He lofts it deep right side. This gets the first and more. Yes, the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers cut it to a field goal game.
Get your money up.
Solly set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Cougar 19. 19 low. 79 Bronco. Dragon 60.
Here's McCarthy to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
18. Cowboy 80.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. New set of downs for him at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. That's incomplete left side. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
On the draw, this is Johnson. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
McCarthy throwing on his 3rd and 1. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Complete over the middle. It's inside the 10. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll run with Johnson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
It's Johnson again. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. And this is Pierce. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Vikings making a 9-point advantage. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings making a 10-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Buying some time right. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives them new life. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Milton. He's loaded another one up. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Milton now on 3rd down. He's going to try another deep one here. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. From the gun, Johnson. Ron will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
60 Bison, 60 Victoria, 70 Dragon, 60.
They snap it to McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
He was taken down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
He finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Went after tried good by Reichert. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. To throw, Milton. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Milton gonna throw again here, second and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They gain 14 on the play, and that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Now Milton to throw. Finds Sanders. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Milton now. Makes the catch. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Bails out of the pocket quick. That's complete. Sanders has got it outright. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. They connect on the deep shot. He is sunk with authority there, but that sunk came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
First and 10.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Yet again, hits Jefferson. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Vikings, first down. First and goal.
Waiting for it with Johnson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. There's another for it. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings put up even more points in a win. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Here we go. Kennedy Lions.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
And the Panthers first down.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. Display loses yards.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Third and long for him here. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Jumps in up the middle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down. Offense in a hurry up here.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
They're going to pass it here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Chased out to his right. That one's caught by Jefferson. Escapes a defender. It's not even heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Vikings continue piling it on here in the fourth. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead.